Hi, my name is Colin SkipperWing Bird, and welcome to a special subset of SkipperWing Draws a Thing, process videos for the Crimson Fly animated comic strip. Today's strip, issue 3, number 40. Woo! 10 more and you got 50. Yay! In other news, actually, I think there's 2 more strips in this particular story, and then issue 3 is done. So, also yay! Which means that you guys get a video of the full completed issue 3. How awesome is that to look forward to? But more readily immediately, I don't know what to talk about. It's kind of weird, but it's true. I feel like I've hit most of what I would like to know about, but the flip side is that I make these. I already know all the ins and outs of what goes into making them, so there's not a lot of what I've been talking about. It's just me speculating. However, last week somebody asked about pacing, and some strips before that, some people asked about how I write my stories. So, if you're not sure how I do something, or you would like to know how I'm doing certain things, like making symbols without actually making symbols, that's groups, Control-G, for those who want to know, leave a comment. If you're reading this on Facebook, or Google Plus, or Twitter, or whatever social media that you're using to watch these videos, leave a comment about what you'd like to see me talk about in these stories, or for the Friday videos, what you'd like to see me draw. I'm not a fan of requests, but I do like suggestions, and I feel like that's great for interaction with you guys, and great for me as an artist to try and stretch my boundaries. So yeah, please leave a comment about what you'd like to see me draw. Sorry, what you'd like to see me talk about in these videos. In any case, more immediately, I would like to talk about the ending of this fight sequence, and also my feelings on cleanup. But first, the fight sequence. Ending fights is hard, because they have to be satisfying. They're not satisfying in real life, because nobody actually plans out a fight in real life. But in comics or narrative, it's the climax to a dramatic arc. Sexual innuendo entirely intended in this case. Because it's the release. You coming to the end of the fight, and you're supposed to come off of that feeling, well, whatever the intended reaction is. In this particular fight sequence, while I did want to cap it off, I also didn't really want the Crimson Fly to feel heroic. Never mind looking heroic. He's still beating on an old man. The idea being that, for whatever, as good as his intentions were, his execution really wasn't all there. This was a giant mess. And so I wanted that to come off in the artwork, and I wanted him to feel disgusted with what he was doing. That he didn't fight the bad guys, he didn't turn them to get arrested, and now he's beating on the very victim he's supposed to be saving. That's not very heroic, and that's part of a major theme of the Crimson Fly. That he's learning, he's growing, and he's not always going to get it right. Because you don't always get it right in real life. But as long as you learn something going forward, and as long as you made the good attempt, and you do better going forward, then, well, it's not worth it for the store owner, obviously. But it hopefully makes the Crimson Fly a better hero. Now, on to cleanup. I hate cleanup. I really hate cleanup. I don't mind inking and coloring for a single image, but imagine stretching that process out over, what's the duration of this strip? 8-10 seconds? It's great for simple illustrations like Steven Universe. I'm not hating on Steven Universe, but it's great for shows like that where there's not a lot of heavy shadows, heavy lighting, and you're just drawing the character's outlines. That's not to say that there's no skill involved, because, oh my god, it's gorgeous. Have you seen Steven Universe? But with the Crimson Fly, there's all these lighting concerns. It has to be consistent. They have to look like they're moving rather than just being redrawn. And it's a giant pain in the butt if you're not feeling that whole inking process, which I am for 3 frames, and for the keyframes, not so much for everything else. And this is normally where puppets would be nice, but the problem with the Crimson Fly is that his poses are so dynamic that I'd be redrawing assets for every single thing, and that's just not worth it. It's great for building up a library, but not so much for one-off issues, especially with one-off characters like the store owner or the thieves or the cops. And that's it for today's video. If you want to see this strip in its true format, please click the links in the annotations and cards. If you're new, please like and subscribe for more content. This is Colin SkipperWing Bird signing out. I'll catch you peeps later.